Welcome to our NFL Divisional round of predictions. I am Gus.
I'm Ants.
Oh, sorry. I'm Isaac. I'm Sack.
Why'd you say sorry?
I was yawning.
First game we got is Bills Broncos.
This is the Saturday. What is it? Saturday
1:30.
1:30. I think the Bills got this. I think they got this.
This is the big G game of the week. This is the game to watch.
My game of the week.
This is our big G game of the week here. This is the game everyone wants to see. I do think the Bills got this.
Easy Bills.
Not too much to say here. The Broncos have a very good defense, but I think Bo Nix is just not there yet. I think he will be one day, but he's just not the guy to come in and beat Josh Allen, beat the Bills. The Bills have the #1 through the regular season, had the #1 ranked pass defense, and I think Bo Nix, he's not playing at an elite level quite yet. He's definitely on his way, but I don't think he's going to overcome that defense. I think it might be a slow start for both teams. It's going to be mostly defense first half, I'd think, but I think the Bills will run away with it in the second half. My score prediction, I want to say 19-10 Bills.
Ooh, weird score. All right.
I think Anthony. I think he's got a great point. It is going to be. I feel like the first half is going to go like almost exactly like how the Bills Jags first half went, but I foresee Bills winning. I foresee them winning 27-20. That's my score prediction.
7-20? Okay.
I feel like they're going to put up the same amount of points as last week.
A part of me wants to pick the Broncos. Like,
Oh my god!
like I hate to say it, but these guys actually just don't lose games for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't make the rules. I don't know.
See, that's what I wanted to think. That's what I wanted to think. But like now that I see Josh Allen, he's like, I feel like he can overcome the evil black magic now that it's not the Mahomes satanic rituals going on.
That is
Any
true.
other evil sorcery he can overcome.
I think Josh Allen is just on a date with destiny, and there's no stopping that. If he doesn't go all the way, then I think our universe will just crumble on itself, because that's what's supposed to happen.
You guys got a point. It is it's Josh Allen in January. He is just insane. I still want to go to Broncos. I'll pick the Bills. I'll go.
Yeah.
Let's get a low scoring, a weird one. Let's go 24-20. Next game, we got the Niners versus the Seahawks, the 5 o'clock game. I don't want to watch this one.
Ooh, Niners versus Seahawks. The last time they played, the
Few weeks
Seahawks
ago.
took it.
17-3, no?
I thought it
No,
was like 6.
13-3. So it was a very low scoring game, but the Seahawks did win that one. I think the 49ers are coming back with a vengeance. I don't know if you guys saw Jawan Jennings, but his post-game interview in their last playoff game, they asked him if they knew who he was playing, and he said, I don't know, but I hope it's the Seahawks, sorry. So I think they're going to be a lot more prepared this time. They know what's coming. I'm going to take the Niners winning this one. I'm going to say 27-13. I don't think the Seahawks are gonna. I mean, I know the Niners defense is super beat up, but you saw them play just fine in the last game, even with all backups. And you saw their offense be, totally dominant as well, even with backups, with no George Kittle, with no real superstar wide receiver. You got this Robinson guy in his 10th year of the league, by the way.
Actually, I didn't know that.
I think they're gonna be just fine. They're gonna coast through and take down the Seahawks.
Okay. I think I look at this matchup and I want to say the Niners got this easy just because they're in the playoffs. I feel like they're just like required to make it to the conference game at least. But it's the 2025 season, weird season. So I think all precedent, everything that has happened before is just thrown out the window. So I actually think I got the Seahawks winning this one. I think they're in Seattle. I think there's just no way that the Niners can keep up with the Seahawks. I think they will try their hardest, but ultimately the Seahawks just have more talent. That's all it really comes down to. The Niners are just too beat up. There's no way that roster can make it that far. So I got the Seahawks winning. I'll say 20-31. Gonna be close first half, I will say, but the Seahawks are gonna run away with it in the second half, and like I said, the Niners just won't be able to keep up. That's my prediction.
I think it's gonna be a defensive slugfest or an absolute shootout, like in the 40s and scores and whatnot. It's like one or the other, no in between. I do got the Seahawks winning as well. Their defense is absolutely insane, and they shut down the Niners only a few weeks ago. And their run game obviously is insane. The Seahawks. The only thing that worries about the Seahawks is Sam Darnold. He's just not been good recently, like the last month.
Not that guy.
I know Isaac knows that because he had him in fantasy. He really started.
Dude,
letting him
I
down.
hate Sam Darnold. I hate him. I hate Sam Darnold, and I hate whatever bum I had. I can't even remember the other one I had. Daniel Jones.
He also never
Point is-
plays good in the playoffs or when
That
it
is
matters.
true. Just basically in big moments. So it's gonna be close. I think just purely because of Sam Darnold, honestly. But I still do got the Seahawks winning. I think the rush is just their run game is just gonna get them this win. Like Isaac said, it's in
Got the
Seattle.
talent. They just
Yeah.
have the talent over the Niners.
I think it's gonna be a 30-24 game, 31-24 game. Let's say that. Texans versus Patriots.
I'm gonna put this game on Ant's upset alert of the week. This one's red
Me too.
hot for an upset alert. I do want to say, if we look back at last week, Texans versus the Steelers. So the Steelers have a pretty good defense. I think we'd all agree. The first half, the Steelers defense was actually kind of shutting down the Texans offense. They only allowed 7 points in the first half. You know, they got CJ Stroud had 2 fumbles, I think, in the first half. Also, mind you, these fumbles were both him just dropping one was a forced fumble, one was him just dropping the snap, and in the second half he had another 2 fumbles dropping the snap. So I think he's a little nervous. He seems shaky. He was able to come back in the second half and drop 23 on them, but I think that was just the Steelers, either the coaching of the Texans figured them out, or CJ Stroud was able to get hot late in the game. We look at Drake May against the Chargers, who also have a very good defense. He wasn't exactly, he didn't light it up in the same way CJ Stroud did, but you could definitely tell that throughout the game he was becoming a lot more cool, a lot more composed. And I think throughout the entire game he was a lot more composed. He didn't make the mistakes that CJ Stroud made. CJ Stroud, I think, last week had a total of 4 fumbles and he threw an interception. It's just that the Steelers offense, of all those 4 turnovers, the Steelers only turned those turnovers into a total of 3 points. So I think if he makes those mistakes again, the Patriots offense can turn that into something at least. And I don't think the Texans will be able to make a late game comeback. They just won't be able to keep up with the Patriots. So I put this on upset alert, but I am going to take the Patriots in this game. I'm going to say, let's go 24-16.
Okay. That honestly makes more sense. I thought you were saying the Texans were the upset pick, and I was gonna disagree with you, but then I that makes sense now. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I actually have the Texans winning this game. I just think it's gonna be, he's gonna look pretty much the same as he did against the Chargers, except the difference is that he's not playing the Chargers, so they'll be able to score more than 3 points. And yeah, I think it's gonna be like a what do I say? I think it's gonna be a 13-23 game. I think it's gonna be really, really awful first half. It's gonna look pretty much the same as the Chargers Patriots game first half, but then the Texans are actually gonna be able to do something. They're not gonna just keep giving up the ball and being awful.
For me, I got the Texans winning, which I honestly thought that was the upset since the Patriots are the higher seed. But
that is actually what I'm saying is the upset if the Texans win.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
I
Patriots are favored.
agree with that.
I feel like to the general media, the Patriots are so much better than us 3 rate them almost.
Yeah.
Because people are treating them like almost Super Bowl bound. I think the Texans are gonna win. I do think it's gonna be close just because the Texans' offense isn't the best, but their defense is gonna hold it down. We also did see though that the Patriots' defense, especially their secondary, can shut down some guys if they need to. And the turnovers from the last game, I think the Steelers were just due for a game where they have a million turnovers for no reason. That happened a few times in the regular season. I think it was just it just hit, and they just couldn't capitalize that time. So I'm honestly gonna just assume it was more of a Steeler thing than a Texans thing. Because we know CJ, he does light it up in the playoffs usually. It was weird to see those first 3 quarters of him. I was shocked that he was sucking. But like Ant said earlier, it really did start to get hot late in the game, and I think he's gonna carry it into this game. I think Drake May's gonna I still think he's gonna do good, but I think he's gonna have I forgot which one of you two said it, but he's gonna play very similarly to the Chargers. Just kind of, it's not gonna be enough to win. So I got the Texans winning 24-20.
Last game, the best
Last game. This one is tough too.
This is the best game.
I almost picked this for Big G game of the week. Rams versus Bears.
Rams Bears Sunday night 3:30 p.m. I am all in on the Rams. I don't think it's gonna really. I don't think it's that hard of a choice. I'm going Rams in this one. Yeah, I just think Matthew Stafford's that guy. This is where he thrives. I think Caleb Williams great. The Bears have had a great season, and it's looking very bright for the future of the Bears. But you got a young quarterback in Caleb Williams versus the veteran Matthew Stafford. I don't think either defense is gonna be hugely impactful in this game. I think it'll turn into a shootout. But I'm going to go ahead with the Rams. Matthew Stafford is that guy. I'm all in on them. I'm going to go Rams 34 over the Bears 29.
Interesting
29.
other score, but I think that this is the season of anyone's gonna go, and whoever is looking good is not gonna get in. The Rams seem like such like any other season, you'd be like, they're winning the Super Bowl. Like, it's over. But because of this season, I think they have to lose. Like, they're destined to lose. And I think it is going to be a shootout. It's going to go crazy. This one's going to be the best game. This is Ball Sacks game of the week. If it is not the upset of the Ants upset alert or the Big G game of the week, this is the Ball Sack game of the week. I'm going to say the score is going to be 38-35.
Ooh.
And I'm saying Bears take it.
Bears, Isaac, come on.
Bears take it in Chicago. They're giving the Chiracians
They're
it's
dropping
gonna
the
be talked
crime
about
rate.
for millennia.
They're dropping the
They
crime
are
rate with
dropping
this
the
one.
crime rate. They are saving so many impoverished youth with this one. You don't understand. So many people are making it out on Sunday night.
This one is tough. Both these teams are weird. Like the Bears, let's be honest, they should have lost that last game, but they still came back, which credit to the Bears. But they've been pulling that all season. I don't like it. It's not comfortable. But you look at the last round with the Rams, like why was it a close game against the Panthers? That should not have happened. That was really strange.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give it to the Rams. I'm gonna just chalk it down to the Panthers almost had the Rams number for some reason. Like they just do good against the Rams. So I got the Rams winning as well. I do think it's going to be close. It is going to be a really tight game. Like I said, this is my game of the week. If not the Bills or Broncos one, it's really close between the two. These are going to be some really good games. I think Caleb Williams is going to probably pull some BS. Maybe the Rams go up by a lot. Maybe.
Yeah.
And then Caleb Williams does some BS, comes back in the fourth quarter, makes it real interesting. But I don't see it. He can't come back all the time, right? Like there's no way. I don't know how does this guy keep doing it.
There's so way. Think about it. It's only 3 games he's got to do that for, and they have the bowl. I think it's so doable.
I also don't think the Packers are a good team at all recently.
That is true. That is true.
And they barely beat them. So I'm gonna go Rams. Let's see. I'm gonna go Rams 34 to Bears. Let's make it real close, 27. I think it's gonna be really close till the very end. Well, the Bears are gonna make it close till the very end. And yeah, I think the Rams. I agree with Ant. The Rams are my Super Bowl pick as of now. I think they can go all the way.
It's so over for you two going against
Destiny.
my favorite non-binary quarterback. It's over.
Fate is looking at the Rams and the Bills to play in the Super Bowl. If I was the script writer,
that's why the logo's
what I'm
blue.
putting.
That's why the logo's blue for this.
That could be
Wait,
true.
You might be right, Anthony.
The script writers are cooking this season.
Do you guys agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. Maybe trust Ants and Zach's picks a little more than mine, considering my record. Thank you guys for watching, and check out our next video next week, yeah? For our next prediction.
Yeah, check out
Please,
predictions
bye.
for conference game next week. Goodbye.
Please subscribe so I can get some money.